Hello Cancers, and welcome to my channel. This is Awakened Healings with Jess. I'm here to give you, oops, if I can shuffle these cards correctly, I'm here to give you your monthly energy report for the month of April. Those of you who are new to my channel, I am welcome, first of all, and thank you for stopping by. I am an emerging practicing shaman. So my messages will include some shamanic messages and healing messages that I get through the oracle, the shamanic, mystical shamanic oracle. So that's a little something different than some of the other intuitives on YouTube do. I hope you like it. Sorry, I can't take these. So how I set up my readings, and I've kind of shifted from how I do my weekly energy reports. So for those of you, like I said, who are new to my channel, I like to focus more on healing messages for you all to help you identify areas to work through or to help you find the answers and guidance that you need for whatever it is that's going on in your life, okay? But I like to incorporate the shamanic message because that, I feel like, comes with old ancient wisdom, and it's just a different way of receiving information, okay? On my weekly forecast, what I was doing initially was I would start off with a shamanic oracle reading, but I found that created a lot of confusion. So what I'm doing now is I'm starting with a 5-card spread. This is tarot, so I'm using the Osho Zen Tarot deck right now to start off with. Afterwards, I always do another 5-card spread for you all, and I use the Untamed Oracle deck. And what I like about that is that it helps me identify synchronicities between the messages coming through for you, and it just lets me know that yes, this is indeed the message you are supposed to be receiving. And then overlaying on top of those 2 spreads, I will pull a 3-card spread from the Shamanic Oracle. And with that, what's cool about that is that usually answers or gives you the guidance that you need for whatever is coming up in your reading, okay? All right, Cancer, so let's get started. Some interesting cards have already come out. Bottom of the deck is Courage. Courage is the 8 cards, a major arcana card, and this is synonymous with the Strength card in the tarot deck, okay? So you are being asked to be strong. Right now we're seeing a beautiful little daisy growing out of stone, out of rock. And I know some of y'all have seen that on sidewalks where you can just be walking by and just out of a small crack is this little flower that somehow has made its way through to bloom, to live, to exist. So right now, this is what's this is the overall energy for your reading. This is the overall energy right now is for you to tap into your strength and have courage, okay? So let's see what comes up for you. And just know that you are strong enough to handle it. You will handle it. All right. At the center represents you. The completion card. This is 21. Is it? 20? Yeah, 21. So something has ended for you. Perhaps a cycle, perhaps a relationship, perhaps a job, perhaps a friendship, perhaps just an old way of being. But this is the final puzzle piece being placed for you. So it's an ending. You're completed. But what does that mean? Okay, what is it that you're completing? This completion looks like it is bringing about a lot of confusion, perhaps some mental anguish, because I am seeing air here. Some of it is reversed, so that means that this may be something that you're internalizing or working through. The Zen Master came up in reverse. Okay, when the Zen Master comes up, I'll turn him upright just so we can talk about him. Cancer, When the Zen Master comes up, this is telling you all to get out of your head. This is telling you to master your thoughts. Zen Master comes in to tell you to tap into your inner knowing, tap into your intuition, align yourself with the divine, align yourself with spirit. Follow your instincts, follow your intuition, follow your gut. He's letting you know to stop being a slave to your thoughts, okay? Thoughts for us create a lot of unnecessary obstacles, a lot of unnecessary confusion, challenges, etc., because thoughts are primarily formed from an external source. It could be societal pre-programming. It could be someone saying you shouldn't be doing that. It could be from external judgments, external classifications. We're going to box you in here. We're going to label you as this. So all of that forms our thoughts, and all of that is external, and it has nothing to do with what's going on internally with you. So when this card shows up, and it did come up reversed, so this is something you're struggling with internally, is telling you to master your thoughts, which means still your mind, quiet the mind, because it's probably running 100 miles a minute, and it's probably making you a little bit crazy. The only way to still that is to relax, meditate, journal, slow down a little bit, okay? And listen to your intuition, because your intuition is what's right. Your intuition is coming to you through the divine. Your intuition is receiving divine messages meant for you, meant to guide you on the path that you're supposed to be on, okay? So that's what the Zen Master has for you. With this completion is bringing about a sense of guilt. Cancer, what happened? Why are we feeling guilty? You just completed a cycle. You just completed some sort of endeavor, but you're feeling guilty about it. Did you end a relationship? Maybe you ended something and you ended it in a manner to where now you're feeling guilty about it. Were you not nice to someone? So when guilt comes up, this is telling you to re-examine your behavior. You've got it right there with the Zen Master. Master your thoughts. Maybe you acted out of haste. It's clear to me that you probably acted out of alignment. But you're feeling guilty about something. Okay? This is the Eight of Clouds. So it could be looked upon as the Eight of Swords. Eights are usually somewhat transformative in nature. Up next, you have compromise. Okay, so this may be a chance for you to fix whatever it is that you're feeling guilty about. Came up reversed, so this is an internal struggle. They're both internal struggles. Maybe you don't want to compromise. Maybe you feel that whatever happened, whatever was completed, maybe you feel you are right. But this card is coming up to see if you can find a middle ground with that person that you're feeling guilty about. Okay, so this could have a redeeming factor for you. This is the Six of Rainbows, which is Pentacles in the regular tarot deck. But compromise, okay? Think about it. Think about what that means to you. Think about what the issue is. Can you compromise? Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you may be so stuck in your thoughts and in your way of thinking and in your own beliefs that you don't want to compromise, because if you compromise, maybe it feels like you are compromising yourself. Maybe it'll be you compromising your belief system, compromising your character. But something has you feeling guilty, okay? Up next, and this is crowning over you, is schizophrenia. Gosh, I cut my nails and I can't Can't scoop under. Okay, so we've got the Two of Clouds, which is schizophrenia. And we have an image of a man literally hanging on by his toes and fingernails in between two large cliff endings. Way up above, you see the clouds below in the foreground, you see bright skies, and you see two birds flying off in the distance. When schizophrenia comes in, this is telling you that you are at a crossroads. You have a decision to make. Do I let go or do I hang on? Don't know. But when this does come up upright, this suggests to have full trust in the situation, and ultimately you have to let go. You have to let go, and you have to trust that where you land is where you're supposed to be landing. I think you might be trying to control the situation, whatever it is that was completed, because, let me show it to you this way, kind of put it in order. You have the completion, and you're feeling guilty. You have the Zen master back there telling you to master your thoughts and to get still and to listen to your intuition. But you're being asked to make a compromise, if possible. Because in the end, you've got to make a decision. Hang on or let go. And really, it's such a precarious situation that there's no way that anybody could really hang on in that state for very long. You can make yourself crazy. So you have to make a decision. And the decision is about letting go. Letting go and having full trust and faith in the universe, and full trust and faith that the divine has your back. And that's why we've got the courage card, the strength, is you are being asked to be strong at this point. Strength is required in order to make that necessary decision to let go. Okay? So, Cancers, let's pull some clarifying cards with the Untamed Truth and see what comes up for you. Oh my goodness gracious. Been doing a lot of readings today, so I think my hands are getting a little, I don't know. I don't want to say tired, but maybe they're just getting a little bit more clumsy. So today's my day where I do readings I'm doing all the readings for April for the signs. So Sunday for me is always kind of a good day to do that. But it can be a little bit taxing. Okay, we just need some good cards to come out. Okay. First one out is go. So go with it. It's just saying probably let go. Maybe it could be looked upon as let go and let God, right? Because you are at a crossroads and it is driving you nuts and you are feeling guilty. Can you compromise? I don't know. I don't know what it is you're being asked to compromise. If it's something small and minor, yeah, go ahead. If it's going to, give you that mental clarity and emotional peace that you're seeking. But if you're being asked to compromise your character or your moral system or belief system, that's a hard one. That one, you got to really dig deep for that one. But in the Oracle deck, received go. Second up was the emotions card. It's coming up reversed. So, you are struggling internally. A lot of internal struggle and strife with you Cancers right now. Maybe this is not for everybody, but this is probably resonating with some of you, and this sounds like this could be a message for someone specific. Third was the fulfillment card. Fourth is the imagination card. Just need one more to complete this particular reading. One more card for Cancer, please. Okay. Manifest. fulfillment. So you have go at the center, emotions reversed, fulfillment reversed, imagination, and manifest reversed. Bottom of the deck is creation. I like that I'm seeing this for you all because it looks like you all are at a major crossroad right now and have a big decision to make, and there's something that you're feeling guilty about, but you have the power to create right now. And when this comes up, this is Metatron's cube. This is literally like a blueprint for the universe, universal plans. How this relates to you all, I see the creation card almost as if it's the magician card, the number 1 card in the regular tarot deck. So you are in your magician period. You have the magician energy overseeing this particular reading, which means you are the master creators of your life, you're the master creators of your destiny, and now is the time for you to start thinking about what's next for you. How are you going to move forward in this next phase, okay? You're in control of your life, you're in control of your destiny. The time is now to start moving forward, to start making those plans. You've got the go card. Doesn't get any more clearer than that. You're stuck in your emotions. Cancers, you all are very watery signs. You're a water sign. You're probably one of the most emotional signs of the zodiac. Very gentle creatures. You have that hard exterior shell, but inside you guys are super soft, super emotional, super sensitive. So whatever it is that's going on with you is really upsetting you, okay? You're really broken up about it. You're really in your feels, okay? So release it, relax, make plans for what it is that you need to make plans for, and move forward in your life. Up next is fulfillment. Came up reversed. So whatever you just completed and whatever you're struggling with is preventing you from fulfilling your life or from fulfilling your next endeavor. Because at the bottom of the deck, or the bottom of the reading, is manifest, and this came up reversed as well. So right now you are in your power. You have the magician energy over this particular reading, and it's saying now is the time for you to start manifesting the life that you want. But because you're so upset about what you just completed, it is blocking you from attaining your fulfillment. It is blocking you from manifesting what it is that you're trying to call into your life. Right now, harness the energy of imagination. Whoops. This came up upright for you guys, okay? Imagination is telling you to get creative. Be bold in your thoughts. Be bold in what it is that you're trying to manifest and what you're trying to create. This is your life, Cancer. And right now is the perfect time for you to start making those plans and bringing those plans into the 3D. Work through whatever you can. You know, whatever that situation is that you're feeling guilty about, give it up to the universe. Let go, let God. You know, you gotta let it go. Maybe you're hanging on to something that is no longer serving you, and I just don't know what the guilt means. Only you guys know that. But right now, in the next phase, once you're able to move past all this, is telling you to harness your imagination so you can manifest. You can't manifest correctly because you are blocked emotionally. Okay? But when you get when the manifestation card comes into your reading, it's telling you you're ready to call into your life that your biggest, wildest dreams, hopes, desires, everything. It's there for you it's there for you to take, it's there for you to create, it's there for you to bring it in. All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is write it down, but you have to clear the blocks. Okay? You got to let this go. You got to clear it. Maybe you have to reach out to that person and clear the air and have a crucial conversation. If they're not receptive to having a conversation or a phone call, email, text, something, but at least try and get your message out to help give you some peace of mind and peace within your soul. Because if you don't have that peace, you can't create the life that you want. You can't bring in what it is that you want. I don't know if this is a romantic relationship. Maybe it was a business deal that went wrong. Only reason why I'm saying business deal is because you've got the compromise. So, could be a relationship. Maybe someone was asking too much of you and you just couldn't do it. And you had to end it and you feel bad about it. But whatever it is, you have to clear this guilt. And you have to let go. Because you are stuck between a rock and a hard place with schizophrenia. The only choice you have is to let go. Let it go, let God, and trust. Okay? Let's pull some oracle cards from the mystical shaman. I can't talk. I'm sorry, guys. I've been doing these all day. So I'm getting a little tired. I may need to take a break, maybe eat a little something, nourish myself. Okay, so we've got 2 cards for you all. Let's pull out one more. And again, so what the purpose of a shamanic oracle is, the purpose is to provide you all with healing messages. What can you do to get out of this situation? Or what's necessary to help you navigate this difficult time? Because like I said, you are in your mind, you're feeling guilty, you're feeling emotional, and you're blocked. And it's preventing you from manifesting the life that you want and that you deserve. Okay, so we have 3 cards. One of them is upside down reversed, so that's going to be your medicine. And you have 2 that are upright. The bottom of the deck is the Sorcerer. Okay. He did come up upside down. His message is always very interesting. So when the Sorcerer comes up for you, I'm going to read this to you all. What is it? 48. Okay, so the Sorcerer is crowning the deck with, this is him. Okay, this is him upright. He came in for you as medicine. So this is the source of dark power. The Sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of the human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and ideas that foster separation, conflict, and scarcity. So maybe this is some of the stuff that you're feeling guilty about. Maybe you were a bit self-centered. Okay, so the medicine for this is, have you been feeling out of sorts because you've been faced with your own character flaws and the pain that you inflict on others when you are out of alignment? It's a good question. Okay, I mean, you've got guilt, so maybe this is exactly what you need to hear, Cancers. Radical self-acceptance is called for now. You must reconcile these darker aspects of your nature so you don't behave irresponsibly and cause more harm to yourself and to the ones you love. It's time to come out of denial and accept responsibility for your words and deeds. When you meet the energy of the Sorcerer with humility, this destructive power transforms into grace, which you can use in service to the highest good. Perhaps it's time to make amends. Do it. It will set you free from the shadows and let you step into the light. That's very interesting, you guys. Like I said, you have the guilt card for a reason, you know, and you have the compromise card for a reason. You have the Zen Master for a reason, which is telling you to master your thoughts. Schizophrenia is talking about making a big decision. But guilt wouldn't be here if maybe there's something that you did or did not do. But it kind of sounds like you did. So think about it, okay? And it sounds like with the Sorcerer, the overall energy is telling you to clear the air and fix it. So for your reading, you have the wind, we have the blade upright, and the ghost dance upright. And with wind, I've received this so many times that I feel like I can talk about it. But I will pull it for you because I really want you all to get the message, the medicine, because this is medicine for you all. So when wind comes in, she represents the winds of change. She has a cleansing effect in everything that is happening in your life right now. Sounds like there's a lot going on emotionally, and her energy will help you clear the last remaining elements of guilt, elements of misunderstanding, and elements of blockages. She came up reverse. So her medicine for you all, Cancer, is when the wind comes in as medicine, you are being invited to recognize the value of chaos. I'm seeing a little bit of chaos here in your reading. Windstorms provide necessary chaos to clear the air and spread seeds to plants and trees so that they can take root in new fields. Right now, it may seem as if your world has been turned upside down, but this is a temporary storm that will blow over. Perhaps communication has broken down between you and another, or your many to-do lists are overwhelming you. The medicine for you now is to simplify, slow down, course correct if needed, and wait out the storm to clean things up. Just know that all storms have great value if you can remain neutral during their course. Okay? Greater clarity and good things will come from it all. Remember, this too shall pass. Yeah. So it's all good. It's a cleansing process. Okay? You just got to clear the air and get in touch with that person that you have guilty feelings about. Okay? That's what you got to clear out so you can manifest. Remember, it's reverse right now for you. You're not going to manifest properly. You're going to call in the wrong things, and that's no good. So you have the blade central to your reading. Came up upright, so this is an invitation. This represents sharpness of mind, body, and spirit, pointing upward. It summons the power of heaven. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. Wield it wisely and it will transmit power, bestow initiations, cut energetic cords from the past, or sever toxic relationships. Use it in anger and it will slash, stab, and kill. So the invitation for you all is you're invited to draw your blade and to use it. It is not auspicious to hesitate, to waste time in idle talk, or to hide from the inevitable. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power. So take decisive action. Overcome your fear of hurting others. Unsheath the blade and use it wisely. Okay, so this is interesting. So this is telling you to not feel guilty. So it seems like whatever you just completed, Cancer, you just completed something and you're having major guilt about it. The blade is coming in and telling you, don't feel guilty about it. This is time to use this blade, to use it for the good of yourself and the good of others. When the blade comes in upright, you are severing toxic relationships, toxic cords, toxic behaviors, and don't feel guilty about it, okay? So don't feel guilty about what you just did. If you want to send a healing message to the other party, maybe you want to do that if you feel it's necessary. But right now the cards are supporting you in the decision that you made. Okay, so this is really good. This is really good. See, this is exactly why I like to pull the Shamanic Oracle deck, because it really clarifies what it is that's coming out here. It's like a nice blanket of advice for everybody. And I'm super excited about this. I'm super excited that this message is coming through for you all, to not feel guilty about what has happened, what you just completed, because the amount of guilt and emotional turmoil is really coming through strongly for you, Cancer. And many of you are really struggling emotionally with what just happened. But you got the blade. Use it. You're supposed to use it, and you did use it the way it was meant to, which is to cut those ties, cut the toxic relationship, and to not feel guilty about it, because it was the right decision for you, okay? Upright, we have Ghost Dance. This is the last of the Shamanic oracle cards for you all. So, the ghost dance of the American Plains Indians united the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us. When we hold them responsible for all that is wrong with us today, they haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. Okay? So the invitation of the ghost dance, the ancestors have a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you, Cancer. Create a sacred moment at your altar, light a candle to them, and let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you are done repeating their tragic stories. Step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those that have come before you and write a new story for your life. Cancer, wow, okay. This is huge. This message is confirming that what you just completed was in your highest good. Overall highest good. You're ending an old karmic cycle that extends to your ancestors and beyond. You now have an opportunity to rewrite your life story. Okay? You got the creation card as the overall energy for the Untamed Oracle deck. This is the Magician. You are in control of your destiny right now, Cancer. You just completed something epic here, and it rocked your world, and you're probably still feeling emotional from it. Shamanic messages for you. This is why I love this deck. The shamanic messages for you is you did the right thing. Yes, it was painful, but you are supported and you did it for the greatest good of yourself. Okay, Cancer? You are cutting out old stories of your past. This is dealing with ancestral karma here, okay? You're getting rid of that, and whatever you just released here in this completion has to do with you cutting the cords of repeated ancestral karma. You just made a major stand here, Cancer, saying the buck stops here. This is where it ends, and this karma will not be passed down to my future generations, my future progeny. That karma ends here, now, and today. This is huge. This is huge. So congratulations to you, Cancer, for taking a major stand. Wow, that is powerful. That is so powerful. Blessings to all of you, Cancer, okay? Blessings to all of you. So, let's focus on your love relationships for a moment, shifting gears. Now that you know you just had this major breakthrough, let's see what the Divine Masculine would like to share with his feminine. And with this, I normally pull 2 cards, and 2 cards just jumped out. First one is, I am sending you messages and signs. That's what the masculine is telling his feminine. And I am sending you love right now. Beautiful. Cancer. Cancer masculines, you love your feminines. You're sending them lots of love and light, and you're sending them the messages of love. Messages and signs. Feminine. That one came out. Feminines. First one that came out says that you are not open to love right now. Okay. Let's pull one more. I always like to pull a second. And I forgive you. Okay. So feminine. She forgives her masculine, but she's not open to love right now. Masculine loves his feminine and is sending her love and signs and messages. All the love, okay? Very interesting. With this one, yes, it's best to let the situation simmer. In the other readings, there's been a lot of miscommunication, things that can be fixed. But in this one, in this case, for the Cancers, take a pause. The pause is coming in for you as a gift, as a necessary break, especially those of you that just completed this massive, massive completion, okay? And cut the karmic ancestral ties. That is huge. And I get where some of you may need to take that break and go within yourselves and figure out what the next steps are for you. I recommend a lot of self-care. Be gentle with yourselves. You all just did some major work here. All right. I always like to end my readings with a card or two from Nature's Whispers. It's a really beautiful oracle deck, and the messages are always uplifting and inspiring, and I always like to close my readings on a positive note and just leave people with a message of inspiration to carry with them through the next couple of weeks. So Cancer, I will be seeing you in 2 weeks, middle of the month. I will be checking in with you. Please like, share, and subscribe to my below page, my YouTube channel. I really hope that these messages have resonated with you. Please feel free to comment below. Let me know what it is that you're working on. Let me know how everything is working out for you. If you have specific questions that you would like me to answer, feel free to email me or direct message me as well. No problem, I will help you out with that. Okay, we finally got one. Clear endeavor. Okay? Just meditate on that for a moment. You're being guided, divinely guided, massively divinely guided. You now know what you need to do. Create the plans for you. You have a creation card crowning over your second reading. That's the Magician. Clear your emotional blockages. Make peace with what just happened with your completion. This is major up-leveling for all of you. So harness that and know that everything will work out, okay? So with that, like I said, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and please comment below. I will see you all mid-month. Have a wonderful next couple of weeks, and I look forward to chatting with you again. Take care. Bye-bye.